Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kristen with Monarch Plans, and today I am doing my plan with me for the week of July 13th through July 19th. I actually have a very light week this week in terms of like work stuff and personal stuff, so I'm really excited. This will be really simple compared to last week, which is turning out to be very busy and very like decorative. I'm going a lot more simple this week, and I am using my first PlannerKate kit in my MakseLife planner. So this is mini kit 233. I have the thin washi, the decorative boxes, the sidebar, the thick washi, and the individual headers. I wasn't quite sure if I would use the headers, but I think I'll just try it. I'm really just open to trying some new things, so I wanted to kind of use all of these different things in here and see kind of how it works out. So what I think I will do is I will start by putting down the washi, and what will be a little bit different this week is that I think I'll cover up the whole bottom part of the page. I've been using that a lot recently just for notes and gratitude and stuff like that, but I think this week I will cover it up and see how it goes. You know, if you've watched my channel for a while, you know I'm not like particularly tied to one layout. I kind of change up my layout all the time. So I'll just see how this goes. And I know that since PlannerKate, I think, uses Erin Condren planners as her kind of like base planner that she bases her dimensions on. So I know that a lot of these are going to be need to be trimmed. So I'll try to do that quickly. I'm also trying to get it straight, but yeah, so there's that. And I've gotten a lot of questions about what this little cutting tool is. It's EK Tools Slice brand. I don't know if you can see, it says Slice. And it's just this like little plastic blade on the end. It's pretty sharp, but it makes it so it doesn't easily cut through like multiple layers, so it doesn't cut the page behind. I got this at, I believe, Hobby Lobby, but I think it's also available other places. I got it in kind of like the paper, I think it was near like the paper punchers, if I remember correctly. I also found one of these online. It's not available on Prime, but it is just available in general, so I'll try and link it down below so you can take a look at it. But there are a few other brands and, you know, a few different ones floating out there, but that is the one that I use and I have really liked it so far. So let me get this laid down really quickly. Okay, so I really do like how that looks on the bottom. And then what I was going to do is put some washi at the top as well. And I'm going to flip this over. It's just a little bit easier to manage when it is flipped over like this. And I think I might use just like the matching washi and put it up here at the top. And I'm not gonna put it in this like lined section. I'm just gonna put it right above it. And hopefully this looks okay, because then I will be putting the date strips over the top, like on top of it. So hopefully that works. I definitely just like lost my ruler. There it is. So I'm hoping that this all ends up looking okay, and I hope the date strips fit well on here as well. Let me just do a test really quickly to make sure. Yeah, so I think that looks pretty good. It covers up the entire date. I really just kind of wanted to cover up because I don't think the red matches very well. So that was kind of my main reason for even wanting to try the date strips. But let me get the numbers onto the date strips really quickly, and then I'll be right back and I'll lay down the date strips. Okay, so there is the top of the page set up. Now let me just do the sidebar really quickly. I am pretty much just, I'm not gonna put in a habit tracker. Obviously there's already one down here. Or if I really wanted it to match, I could put a habit tracker in and then just like stack over the top. So I might possibly do that because like I said, I don't really like the red, but there are some little hints of red in this. So maybe it should be fine. So let me just put this pattern box up here. I do really like this, this pattern. Like, it reminds me of, I grew up in Hawaii, so I do really like the hibiscus and all that kind of stuff. It's just like very tropical. It just makes me, I don't know, feel good. I'll put the little this week sticker here. I'll just use the sidebar for some to-dos, and then I don't really know if I will do, I think I might put this also on the sidebar and either put like my Instagram posts on there or something like that. So I'm just going to put that in here. The other thing to note with PlannerKate stuff is that her sidebar stuff is wider than these lines. So her stuff I think is like 1.5 inches, and these lines are a little bit shorter, so it overlaps a little bit. It doesn't bother me too much, but that is something to keep in mind if that might bother you. I don't think I'll use anything else from the sidebar, so that is finished. And so I guess now what I'll do is I am going to put in a little line or a strip of washi to mark off my Monarch Plan stuff. So I'm just going to do like a little section for Monarch Plans, and then the rest of it will be for like work and personal stuff going on. But I like to write down exactly what I'm needing to do, because one of my biggest goals this month is to get like on a good schedule with Monarch in terms of like printing and cutting and posting and filming and like all the different things I need to do. So I am going to just mark off a section for Monarch Plans so I can write down exactly what I need to do each day, what I need to get done. I think that will help me keep on track a little bit better. I've been doing really well. I've been getting into a routine. I've continued to ship pretty quickly, I think. So that's always really good, but it's always a struggle at first when you're like, okay, I'm juggling a full-time job. I'm juggling obviously taking care of my house and cooking and taking care of myself. And then having this new business as well. So, you know, it's just kind of just having to find the balance is a little challenging, but I'm getting there. So hopefully just keeps on getting better and better, but we will see. So, okay, here is that, and there we go. Okay, and like I said, everything up top will be work and personal. So let me start putting in a few of these little labels where I have some work appointments. I only have 2 meetings for work this week and 1 like personal meeting. So it's kind of crazy that I have a pretty light week, surprisingly. So on Wednesday, I'm just going to put my work meetings like at the top. Even if it's like one of these is later in actually both of my meetings are later on in the afternoon, evening. But I'm just gonna put these in regardless, like up, you know, like at the top, just so I know what's going on that day. And then the rest can be used like for to-do lists or little reminders. So let me see, this is, I have a meeting in the evening, and then let me flip this over again so it's easier to write. And then at 4, there is another meeting on Thursday. And that is it for my work meetings, which is kind of a, I don't know, kind of a miracle, like, I guess you could say. I might move this actually up so it's like in line with the other one. I didn't even really think about lining them up. I don't know why, because usually I'm way more into like things being straight and everything. I just didn't even think about it. And then other than that, it's like a lot of to-dos around the house. I made a like master list all the stuff that I want to get done around the house recently. So I have that list. I'm just going to be like chipping away at it every single day. So I love having the space that I need in order to make sure I'm able to get all that stuff done. I think the other thing I will do is, since this is for Monarch and I covered up this bottom section, I'm gonna do this last line will be our meal, or the meal that we're going to be having. And let me figure out what matches. I feel like it'll just be this like lighter pink or like coral almost. Just put that right there. So I'll write in our meals every day. I got some good advice from just like my doctor recently. So I'm going to be trying to I'm going to try to do some planning, like meal planning a little bit differently, and hopefully it works out. But she was really helpful in, like reassuring me of like my progress with my wellness and all that kind of stuff. But we just talked a lot about nutrition. And so I'm really excited to kind of head into the next couple weeks and be focusing on like nutrition stuff and meal planning and all that. So this next thing, I have these weekend stickers from PlannerKate. It's sheet S517, and I think I'll just use the same like coral color that I just used for the fork and knife sticker. And I think I will put this up at the top. I don't have anything, like I said, really going on. I do have one meeting that I need to put a label in for on Friday morning, so I'll just do that here. And it's at 10 a.m. Okay, and that is pretty much it for like the actual appointments I have. This compared to last week, it's absolutely insane what the difference is. It's so crazy that one week can be so busy and then the next week is just like nothing. So I think that's really, really interesting. I think the other thing, man, I'm just trying to think, I don't really think there's anything else to put in my day, which is just insane. I will put in my budget check sticker because I will be going through our budget with my fiance on Friday, or actually we'll do it on Saturday because he has the day off. So on Saturday, we will do like little budget meeting. We need to discuss a few things because I think we're gonna consider getting a new car for him. He just needs it. His truck isn't necessarily the most reliable, so we are thinking about figuring out how we can pay down some debt or pay off his car or something like that in order to get him into a new one, which I know sounds so counterintuitive to pay off a car to get into a new car, but it's, I don't know, we need to figure out exactly what needs to happen. So other than that, I'll be filling in some things like as I go through the week. I'll be filling in when I am going to be doing stuff for my business, and I will be filling in a lot of stuff in terms of like if I do any exercise, if I go for walks, I'll be filling that in, as well as like just a bunch of to-do lists. I think that's the other thing I'm kind of focusing on this week, is just doing all my to-do lists. I think up here, this like little washi strip in the gray section is really good for tracking like weather. So I might do that, even though it's kind of pointless to do it in Arizona in the summertime because it's literally just like sunshine all the time and really hot. There's really no variables. So I don't really track the weather when it's not like wintertime. Wintertime is where like the weather can be very variable here. So other than that, I feel like it just feels so weird how empty this is. And I'm just like looking through my stickers, trying to see if there's anything that might jog my memory or mind of what I need to do, like anything else I need to get done during the week. And that actually did jog my memory because I do need to edit and upload some videos. So I will put that down here. And I'm not quite sure. I know I'll be doing a plan with me. I'll be doing budget stuff. I need to figure out my other video that I'm going to film. And part of that is I just want to also say I know this past week I didn't put up any video on Tuesday or Thursday. I was really busy with my new releases, so I wanted to get those out. I was planning to do it Thursday and I actually got them out Wednesday. So really the whole first part of the week I was super busy with putting up like the listings and getting everything printed, and then after that I was filling orders and everything, and I've been doing that for most of the weekend. So I just want to apologize for that. That wasn't very consistent this past week, but I'm planning to get back on my schedule this upcoming week, and you should see more videos from me. And so part of that I will put in on Tuesday. I have a video going live. Oops, that is extremely crooked. Oh my gosh. And so on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday will be the budget check, like always. And this budget check will be kind of focusing on the first few weeks of July. I think I decided that I'm not going to do a budget check every single week. I will do it every other week or so. I think it just makes a little bit more sense with how I've been budgeting recently in my budget by paycheck workbook. So it'll be like every other week, and then I'll do like a results video at the end. So that's just something to keep in mind. And then on Tuesdays, when I'm not doing a budget check, I might do like some other type of like budgeting topic or something like that, or it might just be something else. I'm still trying to decide, but these will be my videos. So like I said, budget check Thursday. I'll let you guys be surprised by that one. I have a couple ideas. I just need to figure out what I'm going to film, and then my plan with me. So I won't write anything in at this point in terms of videos, because I think things are kind of changing every once in a while just based on how I'm kind of revamping things. But other than that, I think this is it, which is just insane. It's so empty, so like blank, but you know, that's okay. Some weeks are just a lot kind of like calmer than others. So I think every once in a while you kind of need those. So I'm gonna really take this week to focus on my own, like I said, like meal planning and my own wellness, getting exercise, reading, kind of slowing down, hopefully catching up a little bit on Etsy stuff in terms of doing some analytics and printing some extra inventory. So really, I think this week is going to be amazing. And like always, I will post updates throughout the week. So I'll do like a mid-week spread post on Instagram. And then I'll do like an end of the week so you can see, because this is definitely going to fill in. It just looks empty now, but I haven't put in my to-do lists and all that kind of stuff. So again, you can check that out. I'll post those updates on Instagram. My handle is @monarch_plans. I'll also put that on the screen so you can see it. But yeah, I think that's it for this week. Sorry it was a little bit slow, probably not very eventful, but sometimes that's just how it is. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.